Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Nightmare Baller One. I just decided to make this video real quick because I got an argument with one of my friends about this. Let me clear this up, alright? It's been bothering me ever since then. Let me clear this up. I am not biased, okay? I like ROH, but I will admit when somebody else does something good, like TNA last night, they put on a good pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of people are overrating this pay-per-view, but it's a good pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And I would definitely recommend y'all getting the replay, order getting the DVD when it comes out because it's a good pay-per-view that everybody should see. You know what I'm saying? I give it an 8. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like, it's just I'm so sick of these like people talking about how ROH is just an indie company, and that may be true, and they don't have storylines, and they're not on TV, and all this other stuff. Look, man, ROH has storylines. Look at last year with Jimmy Jacobs and Lacey. Look at this year with the Age of the Fall angle. Look at just because the storylines are simple does not mean they aren't there. You don't have to have a real elaborate fairy tale storyline that's just unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? To be good. Like, okay, prime example of this is the maybe not necessarily TNA. Let me stop talking about TNA because I don't want people to think I hate TNA. I actually like TNA. You know what I mean? It's just been fucking up lately, and last night was a good sign. Maybe they can keep going in this direction. You know what I'm saying? From what happened last night. But what I was gonna say is like let's take like something from the WWE. Let's take like the McMahon Son angle, okay? Um, they just they drug it out and they added like all these like women to it, and it just got cluttered and retarded. You know what I mean? And then when they built the tension for it, and I ain't gonna lie, I was excited to see who the Son was. You know, they fucked us over with Hornswoggle. You know what I mean? ROH, they don't do shit like that because the storylines are simple. You know what I mean? They just they take like, I'm this guy. I want your title. I want your position. I'm gonna beat your ass every show until you give me a match. You know what I mean? Or like McGinnis and Morishima, they just went at it like match after match. It was a rivalry. You know what I mean? And that worked. And the reason why they aren't on TV because they just want to do that. They want to focus on wrestling. TNA claims, not trying to bash it, just telling the truth. TNA claims to be total non-stop action, right? But nobody can argue that Impact is like 100% storylines. You know what I mean? Like see when TNA first came on Spike, it was not like that. I mean, they had like storylines, but the wrestling came first, you know what I mean? And these fairy tale storylines came second, you know what I'm saying? Or these like soap opera storylines came second, you know what I mean? So, I mean, all these people that say, and it's a good point, they say if I always got on TV, they would focus on the storylines more. Yeah, a little bit more, but it wouldn't be to the extent that the WWE and TNA is doing, you know what I mean? That's why they aren't on TV. Because when TNA was on Fox Sports Net and when they first came on Spike, it was not like this. And can't nobody tell me it was like this. Because I watched a little bit of TNA on Fox Sports Net, and I watched it ever since it's been on Spike TV. You know what I mean? So it was not like this. You know what I mean? But the WWE, it's always been like this. I'm just used to it with the WWE. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, in the matches, a lot of people overrate like I heard like some people was like well, the main event at Bound for Glory was a match of the year candidate. No, it wasn't. They had two match of the year candidates on that pay per view: the Ultimate X match and the Joe versus Christian match. Those were two match of the year candidates. Okay, I think we all can agree on that. I mean, they're not in my top 10, but if they were in someone's top 10, I can understand. You know what I mean? Because those are two great matches. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, two great matches. But I mean, it was all about opinion. I wouldn't like honestly. I didn't think they were great, like match of the year great. But I can understand if somebody had it in their top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like a match of the year candidate. So I wouldn't like bash you for that. Even though I didn't I didn't like the matches like that, like match of the year, but they were, I guess you can consider them great. But another thing I was gonna say, and TNA, they TNA fans and WWE fans, they're like, not I'm not attacking anybody for what they like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving my opinion on this whole thing. You disagree, you know what I'm saying? I respect your opinion. As long as you come correct, I respect your opinion. But like the main thing that TNA fans like to say is that, oh, we had the best wrestling out there. We had the best roster. Definitely. TNA has the best roster, okay? TNA, I mean, can't nobody argue that, I don't think. TNA has AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Abyss, Christian Cage, um, who else? Judas Messias now. Ricky Banderas is a hell of a wrestler if y'all hadn't seen any of his other work. Um, motherfucking, they got a great roster, man. The X Division is just loaded with, good guys, you know what I mean? And now they got Jimmy Rave, a guy that I like, but a lot of other people don't like, you know what I mean? They have the best roster. My whole problem is that why, when we talk about match of the year candidates, and I don't think nobody can dispute this, there's about, let's see, one, two, three, four. Oh, let's see. Let me just go down the list of the matches I'm thinking of. Okay, the Texas Death Match, the Lethal Lockdown, King of the Mountain, and after that, Ultimate X last night, and the Samoa Joe match. Why is there only 5 match of the year candidates in TNA this year? And they have like this great roster, because they do. That's the one thing you have to give TNA that. They have like the most elite roster in the game right now. I don't think nobody can dispute that. But we just had Nigel McGuinness and Morishima 1, Nigel McGuinness and Morishima 2. I hear McGuinness and Morishima 3 is nice. Danielson and McGuinness. At Driven. Everybody says everybody I know says that's the match of the year, you know what I mean? Except True Slayer, But, I disagree with him on that, but, most of the time, dude knows what he's talking about. Alright, you got, it's countless ones. You got Danielson versus Go Shiozaki. You got, the fucking cage match with Jimmy Rave and BJ Whitman this year. You got a lot of matches, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for people to just say that, TNA has the best wrestling, that's just wrong, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's all good, as wrestling fans, it's great to debate, you know what I'm saying? And, that's, if y'all want to debate me, that's fine, we can debate. I'm just giving my opinion, you know what I'm saying? If y'all disagree, I respect everybody's opinion, you know what I mean? And that's Armand, you know what I'm saying? Armand 10701, he's a TNA fan, you know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of respect for that guy because he can respectfully defend TNA, you know what I'm saying? Like, very well, you know what I mean? And excuse everybody walking behind me. I'm just in like the living room and people walking past me. But yeah, he can respectfully defend TNA without, trying to make anyone look stupid or anything like that. The reason why I don't like most TNA fanboys is because they're not able to do that, you know what I'm saying? He has confidence. I'm shouting him out again because, once again, y'all, he's a great shooter because he has confidence in TNA, you know what I'm saying? When y'all please watch his videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed to him. Y'all look under my subscriptions. I forgot to add a link, but he has confidence in what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? He likes TNA, and, he feels like TNA is the best product out there, you know what I'm saying? And he has confidence in it, and I have confidence in ROH. And that's why, I respect this man because he can respectfully defend TNA. And there's not many TNA fans that can do that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe him and MB Wrestler, and that's pretty much it, you know what I mean? So, oh yeah, and this new dude I've been watching, Instant Classic 8, he can do it too. But yeah, man. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all keep watching wrestling, man. Keep the business alive, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.